Hi, YouTube. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing okay. I got a letter from my youngest son. He was on probation and had an ankle bracelet, and he ended up somehow, well, he lost his right to the bracelet, and then his probation got revoked, and he ended up in um, uh, Fargo from another city. But anyway, the point being, anyway, he ended up back in prison for 7 months just because um, stupid stuff, you know. So, anyway, but he asked if he could come home when he's done there and save up to be able to rent around here and be closer to his family. And I really got to think on this. Even my oldest son, we just got through trying that. And when people use and abuse drugs and or alcohol, they can be dangerous to be around, and it wasn't very pleasant. So I really have to. And even without that, well, that in itself is enough to just say no. But even um, I don't know. I gotta really think on this one. I didn't write them back, and they moved them again anyway. So yeah, I don't know. And then he's like, "And don't tell anybody my business." It's like, well, oh well, you know. I tell everybody my business, so I'll tell them yours too, 'cause you're my business. If you make me your business or you my business, that's just I don't care. I mean, if he's ashamed of something or doesn't want people to know where he's at, then he shouldn't even contact me because he has a mother with a YouTube channel. So, anyway, just talking what's on my mind. Yeah, I could keep quiet. Why? It's my life. I'm talking about it. Did you know, and I did some studying this morning and I could not find much information on it, that the United States started selling water to China in 2010, I do believe was my earliest what I could actually find out for certain, but I think there might be another way to find out. But and Obama had they were allowed to go to like Michigan, the Great Lakes, and they were like filling up tankers and pull behind tankers. And even to this day, in that article, the last one I read that I couldn't find any more current information, was 2019, that the Nestle company alone ships out more than 15% of its water to China. Back when, I think it was in 2010 when we sold China water, or if we still are, was because of their drought situation, and it said for their cattle and their crops. And see, this irks me because they could take that same amount of money and make one of them plants. There's like two, three, four of them or more around the world now, where they take salt water and distill the salt out of it and use it. That makes perfect sense. And people can use the salt too. So, yeah. Anyway, so it's not like I'm incompassionate, but they need to leave our flipping water alone. And then I knew that they had been buying up, Chinese actually literally bought up farmland um, in the United States. And it said out of the people's, and keep in mind some of these articles were, say, like at least a few years old. So it said that, like, what was it, like $25 trillion of our debt is owed to foreign countries, and that again was like something that, like, go 15% of it was owed to China, and I'm like, what? Get out of here, you know. So anyway, who made us in debt with supposed enemies? What sense would that make? And what did we buy from China that cost that much money? What year did all it begin? You know, I think I might have mentioned it yesterday, but I tried to do some investigating on it this morning, and like I said, I didn't come up empty handed. Now I'm thinking maybe the more current way, because no matter what I typed in, but maybe to see, um, well, then I guess Nestle is still shipping, and they're the same as Coke and Pepsi. It's all the and Kraft, they all conglomerated. They're the same corporation. I'm not sure which big of the big entities owns it. It might be like BlackRock or one of them, you know, but that own all kinds of companies and that type of thing. So, um, yeah, that's disturbing. I saw some funny things I'll tell you about. Um, on Facebook, I saw it was Joe Biden saying how he was telling his wife that they live in the country where it's kind of wooded around, and that if anybody comes up to the door, um, or any problem in the yard, to just go out there and fire the shotgun twice. So it showed a whole bunch of people shooting their shotguns, and it's very funny. Like a lot of the smaller women, if they don't know, they have to hold it to them. The first time I shot one, it my dad was behind me and kept telling me to hold it to my shoulder. Well, see, there's no recoil, and it was knocking these chicks all over the place. And in the last one, the guy's pants fell down. Well, one of them ones where he doesn't have a waist, or his waist is under his belly, I guess is the way to say it. So when the gun went off, and I normally wouldn't pass that around or whatever, but my reason for it was to show people, and then it showed the AK, and there is no recoil on an AK, and you can shoot more than two bullets and quite quickly. AR-15, same type of situation. So, I mean, but it, here they are trying to get everybody's guns, and it's got him telling his old lady to use their shotgun. I am sure. No, I'm sure they can't even shoot their shotgun. Anyway, but that was very funny. Oh yeah, it's funny. Oh my goodness, this one lady. Well, the best one I think was there was this one lady. She had it with like that under one hand, and when she ended up, she was all set to shoot, the whole thing, like up there with both hands. But after she shot it, this arm come down, but she still had that gun like that, and fired one more time, still holding it like that. And another one, she went sideways with the thing when she shot. It's like, oh, whoa. Another one got knocked right off her feet. Another one got knocked off her feet and kind of twisted half upside down. Talk about dangerous. And the one chick, she did it, and she's like, that hurt. So anyway, not a couple guys that looked like they gave their girlfriends a gun and had them shoot it, and didn't tell them how first. Just kind of expected them, well, like pick it up and grab it and shoot it. So, but anyway, because you could tell they weren't trained at all to even really kind of handle them. So, but yeah, our hypocritical president uh, telling people to just use shotguns. His old lady would not be able to use like a 12 gauge at all. Maybe like a 410, perhaps. And she wouldn't be able to do much with that anyway. Shoot, go bird hunting maybe. So anyway, I passed around another clip, him saying, calling people racial slurs. I mean, people just forget these things. You don't just magically one day wake up and say I'm not prejudiced anymore. Just like I was thinking, like, it's really weird how people can be called homophobic when you have friends that actually are gay or whatever. It's just that you just don't like some people that are gay. So then you would get labeled as homophobic. How could that be? No, I'm not homophobic. I just don't like you. There's a difference, you know. And also, and then it goes back onto the kids again. Whatever you're doing in front of the kids, the example you're setting for their life and their souls is what I'm going on, and I know what's right and wrong within my heart. No, just leave it there. Oh, one of the other funny things I saw um, on Facebook was this lady. I got a mosquito down there trying to bite me. They, oh, get out of here. Go on. Oh, excuse me a minute. Maybe I can smack it before it bites me. I think I did. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, I think I got it. I'll know in a bit here. But oh yeah, that some woman had said that until Roe versus Wade is overturned, she feels like going up to the White House and ripping her uterus out. Then people are writing like, you don't deserve when another person wrote, go ahead. I'm thinking, why don't you just get a grip and realize that they made it individual in every state? It's up to each state for what they want to do with that. So I'm going to try and go back to probably tomorrow where I can concentrate more on what I shared. But there was this uh, harmonic resonance motor that was made back in, I think they said 1829. It's something like they've kept this hidden for like a couple hundred years or something like that, for real. But I started listening to it, and it's just like, yeah, I got a lot on my mind. I want to be able to really absorb the information. So, but I have it over on my Facebook. It's a black and white oh, it's probably like 15 minutes long. It's got a guy in a lab coat with glasses on, dark hair. So if you're looking for it, if you're interested, it's over there. I can't really share it. Maybe I'll get the person's name, the guy's name that built the motor. I'll be able to look up the information, probably get a video right here on YouTube. I could share the link, so I'll do a little more um, searching into that too. So, but yeah, that's the nice thing about having a little more time on my hands. I don't really have it. I'm just taking it, you know. So I have plenty of things that I should be doing. Oh well, it's been one of them days. Even there's other days where my voice is better, and today it was even kind of, I've been smoking a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but enough. And it doesn't help, but I just felt like singing today. I did upload one other one, and I ended up erasing it. And now I kind of wish I didn't because it didn't start out too good, but it was okay. So if anybody was watching that and you couldn't see the video anymore, I'm sorry. I thought it was pretty horrible. So anyway, yeah. But, so yeah, it's not really like stressful with my kids being crazy. Um, I've been around, like, worked in treatment centers and around that type of stuff before, so it's not like something I'm not familiar with, you know. So I don't know. I have what I was gonna write in that letter. He wasn't even gonna like. So, and I'm still feeling like that. So I gotta really do some soul searching tonight. It's like, yeah, it's not like both my sons are identical because every human being is different, but they are both Capricorns. Um, three and let's see, almost 4 years. It's 3 years, 11 months, and 2 weeks apart. So if they're like in birth, they're 2 weeks apart exactly. 12th and the 24th. One December 24th and the 12th of January for my youngest. So they're both Capricorns. They're both the goat or the sheep, and and they're stubborn and whatever satanic things. No, yeah. Well, I guess that's um the label people are gonna get it if you act like that. That's something you can't prove. That's something like a mark that people put on themselves. I can't prove it, but it's not like I really want to be around it. I don't know. Doug says to me today, like, until the other day, he hadn't like drank for 3 weeks, and I'm thinking, yeah, maybe. And I'm like, I've seen him go a year, but there's such a thing. I don't know if it's called, like, for him, dry drunk, and they're crabby because if somebody has a sour nature about them, it doesn't matter if they're drinking or not. You can't pretend happiness. You either have some kind of something going on or not, you know. But yeah, I guess, if you're around, I don't know. I don't like minds. Maybe that's what makes people happy. I would assume that's probably the ticket, you know. So, hey, Pepe Le Pew, cool that your wife likes English roses. They are just exquisite. Then when they start opening up and you can smell them, they have one of the largest rose hips in it too for people who like rose hip jam or tea. They're like something like, don't quote me, but I think it's either 100, but it could be 1,000 times, but at least 100 times more potent with vitamin C than an orange, you know. And I think a strawberry is 15 times more potent with vitamin C than an orange. You know. I had some rose perfume my grandmother had given me, and yeah, I miss her. She was so neat. But anyway, that always reminded me of her, and it just ran out. And one day, and it's the little jar. I don't know if I kept the little jar. I might have. I think I did because, or maybe not. No, no. I think I have to retract that because the lid was starting to get like corrosion on it, and I thought about cleaning it up in the metal and that type of thing, and I thought, ah, well, you know, but I just kept dusting it. It's like, oh, yeah, excuse me. I have lots of little knick-knacky type things that, well, I did send some of my music boxes to my granddaughters, so, but I have more of them. One got, this last time, two swans that are brass that go around in a circle, and I gave a little wooden box that opens up and you can see the mechanisms in it that has a deer on top to one little wooden box that's carved, and then has a enamel painting on the top of it, and the other one got a little clear um, baby grand piano that's black and clear, and you can see the mechanisms, and you can shut all these off and on, and the and then the piano has little gold feet on it, so it's really pretty. I have another one that matches that, but I didn't want to send see with the three granddaughters in one house. I didn't want to send two girls a piano and one not, so I sent them each something cool. And then I'm thinking next time um, I'll probably send a piano to the same one I sent the piano to last time, or maybe I'll just send three and tell them to fight over them. No, no, I've got other ones. No, I was actually gonna like probably send the piano to my other granddaughter or to my uh, daughter-in-law. She needs something nice in her life too, so she's getting things are a little nicer for her, but they could be better. Yeah, I had the fan on last night, like all night. It was pretty humid, and then this morning we literally got up and put the air conditioner on. Then a little while ago it started cooling off, and we opened the windows, and now it feels like it's getting humid again. So it's just been a little odd all day. you know, kind of the whole day for me has been a little odd. Can probably tell by the things I put up so far. It's been a strange day. Cold coffee. I'll have one more cigarette with you unless I run out of time here, and then in that case, au revoir. Till next time, compadres. So, geez, maybe I should throw some German in there too. Guten Night. Or, yeah, no, guten Morgen. No, that's, that was Swedish. It's, guten Morgen. It is, yeah. I think that is it. And guten Morgen, or Morgan, I think, is for morning. Boy, it's been a while. Yeah, anyway. Let's see. What do I know little bit. Like hola. Let's see. Manana, tomorrow. Um, I took Spanish for 2 years. I'm not gonna strain my brain right now. Heck with it. I only learned a lot of stuff just to be able to read and decode stuff. And then it was kind of easy to pick up the way people spoke and use their vowels like that. And, yeah, there's just certain languages off and on. Like I don't get what is really weird because like Hispanic and Latin are so closely related and kind of in a way French and Italian are, but I struggle with the French language harder than almost anyone I've ever tried to study. Isn't that crazy? Just crazy. I guess we can't all be good at everything, but it just bugs the living shit out of me. you know, someday I have a feeling I'm gonna just pick it up, but right now I don't know what it is. I do not know. It's like well, there's a few songs that I even can sing in French, but I don't know what the hell I'm saying. No, I do. Like Brother John, or it's Farah Jaka. Oh my goodness. So, well, are you sleeping? I think I am today. You know, let's see what. Oh, there's a song. Let me see if I can remember it. It's a Canadian French band, not Godier, but kind of in that same era. Um, Geez, it's something about a cat. Um, oh, I don't know. I guess I can't remember it right now. Maybe I hope it comes to me because then I'll put it in the. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. It's sort of like a rock and roll song. It's really quick. It's catchy. It's just really cool. So, mm, 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 mm. No, wait. Wait. Maybe I'll get it. Uh, Shoot, and I can't even remember the name of it. Boy, I hate when that happens. I think it's like I don't know. Well, I know I'm not like Joe Biden, so it's not that. you know, no, I think it's just a lot of stuff on my mind, and then it like I say I've got things to do, so then it kind of keeps me distracted. you know. But anyway, and I'm still trying to think of that song. Oh well. Who likes that song by Godier? Somebody that I used to love. I love the video to that. It is such a really cool representation of like just because somebody didn't love her because he's a creep. It's like a feeling I had like God just draining the life out of you and like she just looked like from human into like vegetation or something. I don't know if you know what I mean. It starts out where like they're part of the same person and then they're half and her it's like the quickening like her life came out of her but yet she's still alive, type of thing. It's I love that. It's so cool. that song is like something like qua qua qua, say something. Da, 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 da. You might know what I mean, and it's driving me crazy. Oh well, I have it in my saved songs too, so it'll probably take me if I can locate it before this gets done uploading. I think I'm gonna go and try and look through them really quick because I do have quite a few, but it's in there from a couple years ago, so I'll put it in here. Some of you may not have ever heard it, and I'm thinking my Canadian friends probably know. Oh, and when I was singing earlier, it wasn't just for my Canadian friends, but Anne Marie um it was or is Canadian. I think she's still alive, maybe not. Um yeah. But anyway, she's a real cool lady. So all right, everybody, I'm gonna go take a look, see if I can find that silly song about a cat. And um I did have the English words to it at one time too, but it's so fun to sing when I don't know what I'm saying. So um anyway, I'll talk to you next time. Have a really good night or day wherever you're at. Thank you for joining me.